Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to turn credit into cash so that you can invest and build your wealth. I've been turning credit into cash for many years, guys. I'm gonna walk you through two types of ways I do that, and hopefully you guys will find some benefit in it and consider utilizing these two financial tools to turn credit into cash for your own financial purposes. Now, when I think about credit, there are a couple of things you're gonna need to have in order to use credit effectively. First thing you're going to have to be able to demonstrate is income. You're going to need that, guys. No way around that. You're going to have to be able to show you have consistent income coming in order to make the creditor feel comfortable giving you a large credit limit on these two financial tools that I'm going to be talking to you about. The second thing you're going to need is a good credit score. Now, it's very difficult to turn credit into cash with a low credit score. You're not going to be able to get the very best benefits, nor will you get the type of credit limits you'll want to have in order to really utilize these two financial tools. Now, if you can do those two things, then you can take credit and turn it into cash. The first way I've done that is through credit cards. Getting high limit credit cards with great benefits. I have credit cards with $50,000 credit limits. And I take those credit limits and I turn them into cash through a credit card loan. Now, a credit card loan is going to be treated differently than a normal purchase with a credit card or a cash advance. Obviously, with a normal purchase, you're subject to whatever the interest rate is for that particular credit card. If you do a cash advance, you're going to also be subject to a high interest rate. As soon as you take that cash advance, that high interest rate on that credit card kicks in that same day. What I'm talking about is a credit card loan that carries a low transaction fee. I got a $50,000 credit limit. I go to my credit card company and I do this online and I take advantage of offers. And one of those offers is my credit card company will take that 50 grand limit and they will deposit it into my checking account. In order for them to do that, they're going to charge me a transaction fee. Normally, that transaction fee is going to be between 2% and 4%. They're going to give me access to that $50,000 credit limit by depositing it into my checking account for 18 months. I'm going to take that $48,000. Remember, they charged me 4% transaction fee. So 4% of $50,000 is $2,000. So I got the $50,000 credit line. They charge me $2,000 and a 4% transaction fee. They move $48,000 to my checking account for 18 months. So I don't have to pay any interest for 18 months on that 48 grand because I've already paid up front the transaction fee. And actually, I didn't pay it. It came out of my credit limit. They took $2,000 from the $50,000 and the rest of the credit limit, which is $48,000, went into my checking account. Now, how do I use the 48 grand? Well, I take the 48 grand and I use it through buying products that I can then turn around and sell online at a profit. And for me, it's luxury watch sales. I've been buying and flipping high-end watches or luxury watches for 12 years. So I take the 48 grand, I invest that 48 grand into luxury watch inventory, and then over the next 12 to 18 months, I sell through inventory, repurchase inventory, sell through inventory, repurchase inventory, sell through inventory. And by the time 12 to 18 months is up, I've already doubled and in some cases tripled my money off of the 48 grand. The second way I use credit and turn it into cash is through an equity credit line on real estate. So if I have a real estate property, which I've owned many of them in my 25 years of real estate investing, but let's use my primary residence. So on my home, I have a $100,000 credit line, and the interest rate on my credit line is 2.74%. I've taken 50 grand and I've put that money into the stock market. But I don't put it into just any stock. I put it into companies and industries that I understand and I believe are undervalued, but they will go up in value over a specific period of time. And I can take my 50 grand, buy in while it's undervalued. As that stock rises again, I'm able to capture some upside on my 50 grand through the appreciation of the stock. I bought $50,000 worth of Bank of America stock when it was at $15 a share. And I took that money from my equity credit line. So for $50,000 at a 2.74% interest rate, it would cost me about $1,375 a year to borrow that 50 grand. I took the 50 grand and I bought $50,000 worth of Bank of America stock at $15 a share. Bank of America stock, then over time, it went up to about $35 a share. I took the 50 grand and I turned it into 100 grand. So those are the two ways I've used credit and turned it into cash. Now there is some risk associated with this, guys. So keep in mind, be careful. I've been doing this for a long time, so I understand the risks associated with using credit. You have to be comfortable with taking credit, investing it into various things, whether it be products that you're going to resell online, whether it be the stock market, whether it be real estate. But I thought, hey, why not share with you guys some of the techniques that I've used? And whether you use them or not, that's certainly up to you. But there are ways for people out there who don't have a bunch of cash or don't want to use their cash, and you can still create wealth by leveraging credit if you do it in the right way. See, the reason I don't use my cash is because once I deploy cash into an asset or into a product, I don't have access to that cash anymore until I convert that product or that asset back to cash. So I use credit short term, generate cash with it, then I take that cash and I invest it in assets that are going to grow my wealth long term. That's the reason I believe credit is more important than cash. Because cash, once you use it, it's gone until you convert it back to cash. With credit, I can leverage credit time and time again without really using any of my cash, and I can still make money. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you guys think about turning credit into cash, using credit card arbitrage, and then also using equity credit lines at low interest rates in order to be able to take that credit, invest it into short-term investments, create cash that you then take and invest into long-term assets to build wealth for you. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, share the video, and smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness, never stop believing in yourself, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.